Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've been doing well. I know it has been forever since I filmed a video. I basically got back from my trip, started a new job, got really sick, and then just time went away from me. So I'm finally feeling better and kind of getting back into a routine again. And yeah, so I wanted to go ahead and film this video right now. This is going to be a review on the Louis Vuitton Lodge in the PM size, and this is in the multicolor white, as you guys can see. I do think that on camera it is coming out just a little bit more yellow than it is in real life. In real life, this actually looks quite good for its age, and there really isn't very much yellowing as far as I can tell. There is a GM size, and I believe you can wear that one crossbody, and it's a little bit bigger. I really like this size in particular because it is the perfect shoulder bag size for me personally, and I really like the slim silhouette as well as how much it can fit. And I will show you guys later what this can fit, but it actually can fit quite a lot for a bag of this size. And I also just love this white multicolor. I've always wanted to add something from this line to my collection. I missed out on it when it was first released however long ago, like 20 years ago. And I was also always really into the pochette accessoire version of this. And I always thought that was so cute. But knowing myself and knowing just how much I carry and don't want to downsize, I just know with that bag, the pochette accessoire version, it's so cute and I love it on other people. And I would, I've always been tempted to add one of those to my collection, but really, I know this size and this version is probably the better choice for my lifestyle personally. And it's really just because of how much it can fit. I also just love the colors, the pastel colors. I think they're so fun. I do wear a lot of pastels in my wardrobe, generally lots of pinks and blues, and I feel like this really goes well with that. And yeah, this is a great spring and summer bag too. So bringing it up close, you guys can see that there are two outside pockets right here. They are functional pockets, but they have a buckle attached. And so it is kind of a pain to use them. So personally, for me, I'm really never gonna use these, but just to show you, basically you can undo the buckle and open it up, and you can probably fit a decent amount in here. You could definitely fit like a lipstick. Let me see, I don't have a lipstick on me, but here's a little stick of sunscreen. It definitely fits, as you can see. But the problem with this is it just takes too long. Like, unless you're just gonna leave it open, which you could do, I don't really love the way that this looks because it just kind of just like hangs out like that. I'm just gonna leave these closed, and I'm just pretty much never gonna use these unless I absolutely have to, just because I feel like it is too much of a pain for me personally. And maybe for other people they don't mind, but I'm just not gonna use it. So anyway, there are two front pockets here. This is one of the side views. There is a little D-ring right here, and it does come with a luggage tag, as you can see. This one has some water spots on it, but that's fine. Otherwise, I feel like the patina is fairly even, especially for a bag of this age. You could also just take this off, but I'm gonna keep it on because it came like that. The other side does have a D-ring here too, and there's nothing on here. So if you wanted to add a bag charm or hook something on here, you could totally do that. The back is pretty plain, no pockets or anything, just the really pretty white multicolor logos. And the bottom, there's no staining or anything like that. And the strap is nice and thick on this. It is very soft and pliable just because of its age and use over the years. And I think it's patinaed pretty well. There's probably some random spots here and there, but for the most part, I think it looks really good. And yeah, it is non-detachable. So you can see, it looks like you could detach it, but this is kind of like stuck on there. It's not removable. And it is not adjustable either. But I do really like the strap drop length of this, and it fits very nicely over my shoulder. And with the slim profile, it doesn't bulge out of the sides too much, which is really nice. It does have a zipper opening right here, and I would say the biggest wear of this bag is this spot right there. I'm not sure if that's a water spot or an oil spot of some kind. It's smooth, but you can just see that there's a spot right there. But honestly, like, you're not going to be able to tell unless you really look for it, because if you're just looking at the front of the bag, you can't see it at all since it's on the inside. And the zipper is nice and smooth. There's just one zipper, and let me just open it up for you guys. So I have the dust bag in here. Let me take that out. So the inside is this kind of like dark burgundy lining, which I know all the bags of this line have that. To be honest, I'm not really quite sure why they did that, because I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a mismatch for the white color on the outside. With the black ones, it's kind of like, okay, that makes sense to me, why it would be a dark interior as well. But for this, I just don't understand why they went with the dark interior. There is one flat pocket right here. It's a little bit hard to see, but I'm just gonna put my hand down there so you can see how deep it is. It can actually fit quite a lot. And then there is Louis Vuitton right there. It's a little bit hard to tell, but it does say made in France and it's embossed. And the bottom of the bag is flat and very flush. So you can see the bottom of the bag right here. Because the bag is so flat, you can really fit a lot, which I really like. So yeah, those are the general features of the bag. I think as far as I can tell for me personally, the two cons I have are the fact that these pockets are basically useless. And then the inside is this like burgundy lining. And the only reason why I feel like that's more of a con for me personally is because I would be very hesitant to use any sort of lighter colored SLGs with this bag. So when I do use this bag, I always make sure that I use darker colored SLGs because I'm just afraid of color transfer. So for example, this SLG right here, I'm never going to use with this bag, even though I feel like it matches very well on the outside since it's a pastel color and there's pastels on the outside as well. With the interior being so dark, I just feel, I don't know, I feel like I'd be scared to use this because I wouldn't want any color transfer on this SLG. So let me show you guys that it does fit my full-size wallet. So here's my full-size wallet and it fits perfectly. And there's actually a decent amount of room to spare. Like I feel like with some of these kinds of bags that does fit a full-size wallet, that's pretty much all you can fit and you can't really fit anything else. You're gonna have to downsize anyway because you just want to carry more things with you. But with this, I feel like there is a decent amount of space. So let me show you guys. Here's my mini pochette and it's like pretty full. It's like bulging out. It still fits right back there. As long as you kind of stack things vertically, you can kind of fit a lot. So then here's a hand sanitizer and you can kind of put that in the corner. I can also fit my keys. Just close this up. I can fit my keys kind of on the side. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put them right here vertically, and then I'm going to put this on the side over here. And I also have my aligner case, which fits right there. And it's starting to bulge out a little bit, but I think it's still going to close. You can also stuff a foldable tote bag at the very top. And yeah, it's getting a little bit full. Let's see if this closes. You may need to hold the zipper, but yep, it does close. And I feel like there's a little bit of space up top here for like a packet of tissues or something like that. Now, you can fit so much more though if you take out the full-size wallet. So let's take this out. And I'm going to use a card holder instead. Here's my YSL card holder, and this is a black card holder, so I feel very comfortable using this in the interior of this bag. And you have so much more space. I can add this little sunscreen. And I haven't even used this pocket back here. And I feel like at this point, you could definitely fit sunglasses at the top or my phone case. So here's my phone case. If you put it in the back, I feel like that would fit very nicely. And yep, and there's still plenty of space on top right here. So I do feel like this bag is deceptively roomy for how small it looks, if that makes sense. And I just really overall love this bag. I got this in Japan in November of 2023, and I picked it up at the Daikakuya in Ginza, and I feel like it was only $830, something around there, because I did get it tax-free, which really helped a lot. I just really love this bag. I think it's so cute and different, and I love the vintage vibes. I'm really most impressed by the size capacity. Just the fact that it can hold my full-size wallet and everything else that I need for the day is kind of incredible. And then of course, if I wanted to take the full-size wallet out and just put a card holder in, I can fit so much more. I feel like this bag is not only a great collector's piece, like if you love vintage handbags and you love Louis Vuitton and you love the early 2000s aesthetic, this is such a great bag for you. But not only that, it's just so functional. Just the way that it has a full zipper closure, so it's very secure. It fits very comfortably under your arm. It looks great with so many different kinds of outfits. And the fact that it can fit so much, I think is just such a great thing about this bag. So for me, I feel like the pros definitely outweigh the cons, and I highly recommend this bag. And then finally, I'll just do some really quick measurements for you guys. I know with vintage bags that aren't available online anymore, sometimes it can be hard to tell. So from side to side, and I'm not measuring from here to here, I'm measuring just from the edge of the bag to the edge of the bag. It's about, I would say, 10.5 inches. And then from top to bottom, it's about 6.25 inches, I'd say. And then the depth, it does taper out a little bit. So at the widest part down here, it's roughly about, I would say almost 3 inches, 2.75 inches. But then up here, it tapers up to about 2 inches. I just love the fact that it has a very flat bottom because you can really fit so much more. And it really does make a difference if the bag is curved or flat. And oh, the handle drop I think is very important. So let me go this way. Hopefully that's in frame. So from here to here, it's about a 9.5-inch handle drop, which is wonderful for me. I just really love the bags that are a little bit more roomy. Like I know it's summertime and like people are sweating and like I just don't want things that are like so close to my body sometimes. And this is just a really, really great, comfortable shoulder carry for sure. So yeah, I think that is about it for this video. If you have any questions or there's anything I forgot to add in, let me know in the comments and I will do my best to respond. And with that, I hope you guys all have a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Take care. Bye.